Welcome to Talking Crue, an unofficial Motley Crue podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Humphrey, where I talk all things in the world of Motley Crue. This is episode 71 this week. Tommy Lee, Never a Dull Moment album review. But first, this weekend Motley news, there's some of it this week. John Corabi and the Dead Daisies posted a reminder on social media for their European tour, which actually kicks off in March. Check out thedeaddaisies.com for tour dates. John 5 is in the news this week. He also posted a reminder that tonight, NAMM, N-A-M-M, Guitar Fest in Santa Ana, California, along with Marty Friedman, ex-guitarist for Megadeth, Nita Strauss, current guitar player for the Alice Cooper Band, Nikki Stringfield, she's the guitarist for the tribute band Iron Maidens. So definitely check this out tonight if you live in or around Santa Ana, California. Write me a comment down below if you're going to this. Mötley Crüe posted on social media for everyone to check out the TV show Landman, the season finale. They play girls in a scene in the TV show. I love this show. I think it's absolutely hilarious. It stars Billy Bob Thornton and Demi Moore. It's written by Taylor Sheridan, who did Yellowstone, Outlaw Bass. I can't think of it. Sheriff Bass. Plus a tons more. Yeah, definitely check this out. I love this show. And Nikki posted on social media yesterday that the new book is finished. He said, now for the fun part, the design part for this new book. I asked him, can you give us any clues what this book is going to be about? He didn't answer, but I can't wait for this. I think this is absolutely awesome. So that's kind of been, I'm thinking, why he's been kind of quiet on social media. He's not been tweeting a whole lot or posting a whole lot of stuff on Instagram. It's because he's finishing this book, and I can't wait. So that's it in Motley news this week. On a side note, thoughts and prayers go out to the family and friends of the late John Sykes. John, who passed away on Monday. He was the guitar player for the band Whitesnake. He was on two of their huge albums, Slide It In, and of course Whitesnake 87. He was also in the band Thin Lizzy and Blue Murder. Also sending positive thoughts and prayers go out to guitarist Vivian Campbell. He's the fast in Belfast, as Joe Elliott would say. He is the guitarist for the band Def Leppard. He was also in Whitesnake in 1987, and in the band Dio. He did a bone marrow transplant. So thoughts and prayers, speedy recovery for Mr. Vivian Campbell. So now, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, and that is episode 71. Tommy Lee, Never a Dull Moment. That's the back part. Here's the album cover. Never a Dull Moment album review. On this week's episode, I thought I'd continue on what I'm calling the Tommy Lee series, where I'm talking everything Tommy Lee. I started it on episode 69, the Methods of Mayhem album review. And last week's episode was episode 70, Methods of Mayhem live in Detroit, Michigan 2000 review. And that brings us to this week's episode. Tommy's very first official solo album, Never a Dull Moment. I love this album, as you'll hear throughout this episode. Because, unlike Methods of Mayhem, it's more hip-hop kind of stuff. And that's not really my cup of tea, but I will listen to it because it is Tommy Lee. But on this album, he started going back to his roots. A hard rock sound, but a little bit of the hip-hop kind of stuff in between. But I still love this album. Okay, so let's go timeline. After the Methods of Mayhem tour had ended, Tommy started writing songs, and as he was writing songs, he decided to make this into a solo album. So this was actually supposed to be another Methods of Mayhem album. But as he, like I said, he started going back to his hard rock roots, and that became a solo album. So let's go info and facts on this. The album was recorded at Chop House in Los Angeles. It was produced by Scott Humphrey, who I've said before did Mötley Crüe Generation Swine. He did the Methods of Mayhem album, and now this album, plus Tommy Lee helped co-produce. The album had a bunch of musicians to help out. Roland G. Matey, M-A-Y-T-E, Phil X on lead guitar. Phil X is the current guitarist for the band Bon Jovi. Mixmaster Mike, who's from the Beastie Boys. Brandon Boyd and Mike Energizer from the band Incubus. Marty O'Brien, Kia Hepburn, I guess that's how he says his last name. I'm sorry. Humppunen. He's from the band Noise Therapy. Chris Chaney on bass. I've talked about him last week and a couple of weeks ago. He is the bass player for the band Jane's Addiction, and he was on the Methods of Mayhem album and tour, and now on this album. Brandon and Dylan Lee, Tommy's sons, are on this, and of course the one and only Tommy Lee, who plays guitars and drums on this. It was released on May 21st, 2002. There was 4 singles that came off this album. Only 2 of them got music videos, and that was Hold Me Down and Ashamed. Both of those got music videos. The other 2 singles were Sunday and Higher. The album peaked at number 39 on the Billboard 200 charts, which again, we're talking 2002. That's absolutely fantastic. There wasn't a whole lot of push. I do remember the music video Hold Me Down getting played. I'm wanting to say VH1, maybe VH1 Classic, but I do remember seeing it on TV. How many copies has this album sold? I can't find an answer to this, so I have no clue. But so if you know, write me a comment down below. I'd love to know. So there's your info and facts. So now let's go track by track on Tommy Lee's Never a Dull Moment. So song number 1, like I said, this is kind of more of a rock record. There is a little bit of rap and a little bit of hip hop kind of here and there. But again, I think it doesn't take away from the songs. So as you'll hear me go through this. So song number 1 is Afterglow. Starts off with a great guitar riff and drum beat. Tommy does like this little rap. Then he sings on the chorus. It has a great rhythm to it. Kind of like Planet Boom in my ears. Great lyrics and chorus. It's a great song and a great way to open up the album. Song number 2 is Hold Me Down. It begins with some acoustic guitar playing with a drum beat. Then Tommy starts to sing. This chorus, it's kind of slow. Then when the chorus hits, it just crushes you. To me, it kind of reminds me of a Motley Crüe song that would appear a couple of years later, If I Die Tomorrow, where it kind of starts off slow, and then when it gets to the chorus, it just absolutely crushes you. And that's kind of what this song does. Absolutely amazing. Then it kind of comes back down, so it's got a little roller coaster effect going through it. Lyrics are fantastic, catchy chorus. This song seems so heartfelt in the lyrics. People trying to hold Tommy down. Song number 3 is Body Architects. There's some mumbling, then someone says what you're about to witness, and then this great music groove kind of kicks in. Tommy does this kind of a rap again, but it actually sounds really good. Good lyrics and chorus, really good song. Song number 4 is Ashamed. This one has a guest on it, Chris Marno, and that's Moreno, of the band The Deftones. He actually plays a special guest on this song, Ashamed. It begins with some guitar playing, then slowly comes in. Very unique sound on the tone of the song as Tommy's singing in a drum beat. Then it kind of picks up on the chorus. This this is a ballad. This is the first ballad off the album. There's great lyrics, catchy chorus. It's a really good song. Song number 5 is probably my all-time favorite song that Tommy's done, solo-wise. And it's a cover song. It's Fame 2001 or 2002, I should say. It says Fame 02, but that's what it means. This is a cover song by David Bowie. It comes off of David Bowie's album, Young Americans, which is a great record, 1975. The little extra on you, John Lennon from the Beatles. He actually co-wrote this song, and he plays on this song. He plays guitar and backing vocals, the David Bowie version, that is. Starts off, let's talk about the song. Starts off with Tommy saying Fame. Then it has this kind of a dance beat kind of thing going on as Tommy sings. Absolutely fantastic. Then the chorus is absolutely insane. It just kind of picks up and takes off. I absolutely love it. There's kind of this pause and kick back into the song, which is really great. I love this song. I think it's so freaking good. If you've never heard Tommy's version of this, definitely check this out. Song number 6 is Blue. It begins with some guitar playing. This one is a slower song. It's not really a ballad. It features Brandon and Mike of Incubus. It's a great kind of moody song, as the song title says. It's a blues kind of a song. Good lyrics and chorus. There's a breakdown. It goes even slower, then kind of comes back up. It's a good song. Song number 7 is Sunday. Starts off with this eerie sound, then kicks right in. A great drum beat with a little techno kind of thing going on as Tommy sings. Chorus comes in and it picks right back in. Really good. Great lyrics and chorus. Fantastic groove. It just rocks. Love it. Great song. It's so good. Song number 8 is Why Is It? And this is the second ballad on the album. Begins with Tommy singing and the guitar playing. Tommy's singing on this song is absolutely fantastic. I like this one a lot. Fantastic lyrics and chorus. Like I said, it's a great ballad. Really cool guitar solo. It's almost kind of distorted, something that you would hear off of Generation Swine. Again, I think it's so good. I love it. Song number 9 is Face to Face. This starts off with this heavy guitar riff, almost something that you would hear off of MC94. Then someone says, Let the mayhem begin. Then Tommy starts doing this little rap, and then he sings during the chorus. Very crushing, groove sounding, incredible. Then there's this breakdown with some drum beat and some talking. Then it kind of picks right back up. Again, it's another one of those kind of roller coasters. This song just plain old rocks. The drumming that Tommy Lee does on this is absolutely freaking insane. Just listen to the song and listen to the drum parts. It's freaking amazing. Love it. Song number 10 is Higher. This one begins a great guitar riff, then just rocks. Tommy's singing is great on this one. Great lyrics, catchy chorus. You can tell this song was actually meant to be played live. You can actually hear it's kind of a rock anthem kind of thing. This song just rocks. There's some sampling, some DJ sampling here. There's actually some scratching. I'm pretty sure Mixmaster Mike was on this song. It just rocks with this song. It doesn't take away from it. Kind of like what the Methods of Mayhem, I feel like some of the songs did. They kind of took away from how some of those songs could actually be really good. That's why I was saying in last week's episode, some of the live versions of the Methods of Mayhem album actually sounds better live. That's the thing. Who knows? Fantastic song. Song number 11 is People So Strange. Starts off with a heavy guitar riff, then goes right into this drumming, which is absolutely fantastic. This song rocks. Tommy sounds great on this one as well. Fantastic lyrics, catchy chorus, great sort of a guitar solo, kind of almost. This song is so good. Then we get to the last song, and that is song number 12, Mr. Shitty. It's a recording of a phone call, so it's not really a song. It's a recording of a phone call of somebody calling the phone operator. It's just okay. It's like I said, it's not really a song. It kind of reminds me of the Methods of Mayhem song, Mr. One of Your Other Shit, or something like that was the name of it. So to me, it kind of feels like a filler. Like you still have this much room left on the record, let's put something on it to kind of fill it all the way through. So yeah, like I said, it's just okay. It's not great. And that's the album. So let's rate this 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I actually love this record. Like I said, I give it a 9. I listen to this one more than I do the Methods of Mayhem album, that's for sure. Because like I said, it's more of a rock record, and that's my kind of cup of tea. So let's go least favorite song. I actually have 2 of them. Blue and Mr. Shitty. Blue is an okay song. It's just not that great for me. Mr. Shitty is not really a song, so that's my least favorites on this. Favorite song or songs, it's pretty much the rest of the record. Afterglow, Hold Me Down, Body Architects, Fame 02, Sunday, Why Is It, Face to Face, Higher, and People So Strange. So homework this week. You rate this album 1 out of 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. What's your favorite song or songs? And what's your least favorite song or songs on this album? And that's it for this week. Next week, I'm going to continue on with the Tommy Lee series with episode 72, Tommy Lee's Tommyland, Part 1, the book review. I'll explain more of that next week. If you know anybody that's a Motley Crue fan, likes to talk about Motley Crue, hear about Motley Crue, send them this way. Hit that share button, copy the link, and send it to them. Tell them go on Google, Firefox, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, and type in Talking Crue. All the episodes will pop up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button yourself. Give me a thumbs up. That helps out the podcast a whole lot, and I greatly appreciate it. And that's it for this week. I want to thank everybody who's joined Talking Crue, rather through Facebook, Spotify, or YouTube. Welcome. Just getting going. Everybody who gives me thumbs ups, I greatly appreciate that, and I really thank you so much. And that's it. I will see you guys next Friday. And you just took a ride on the wild side.